I, 27F, am really irritated by this comment from my husband, 26 male. Am I overreacting? My husband and I are currently at the airport waiting 3 hours at almost midnight with our 2-year-old for our delayed flight. I'm irritated as hell with him right now and apparently he's mad at me. Brief explanation of the situation. We stayed up late last night to clean and pack. Our 2-year-old basically decided not to sleep. She slept for like 2 hours between 11 and 1. My husband went to sleep around 12 because he was tired and I told him it was fine, that I'd finish cleaning. Once I laid down in bed at 1-ish, my daughter woke up and I ended up staying up with her all night so my husband could get sleep. Today, I'm on no sleep and my husband has gotten like 6-7 hours. Our flight got delayed by 4 hours and he's really upset because he has plans to see a friend he hasn't seen in years tomorrow at 9 a.m. Our flight is supposed to get in at 4 a.m. Basically, he wants to get some sleep so he's rested for seeing his friend. I told him fine, I'll forego a second night of sleep so he can sleep on the plane and at the airport. Here's the part that pissed me off. We ordered food and then sat down at the gate to eat. He ate his sandwich while I occupied the baby. When he was done I told the baby to go sit on his lap so I could eat really quick and then he could nap. He looked at me and said, "You want her to sit on my lap?" Almost appalled that I would ever ask such a thing while I clearly know he is trying to nap. Am I wrong for being pissed? Now I have to eat and manage a 2-year-old in an airport because he didn't want to spend an extra 10 minutes helping me out. I just feel very unappreciated at the moment. And no, I haven't directly gotten a thank you for doing this yet, but IDK if that shouldn't be expected since I did say it was okay. Too long did not read. I haven't slept, going on 2 nights now. I did this because my husband really wanted to get sleep both nights for various reasons. We're in an airport with a baby who also hasn't slept much in the last 2 days, and when I asked him to hold her for me so I could eat really quick after he had just gotten to eat in peace, he essentially gave me an attitude about it since he was about to take a nap. Am I overreacting and wrong since I said I would stay up with the baby to make his life easier, or would you be pissed too? You are not overreacting. You also shouldn't be agreeing to him getting all the sleep. You need to put your foot down and demand equal rights in your marriage. If it was me I'd wake him up, hand him the baby and go and find somewhere to lie down. You're meant to be a team, not master and slave. Hugs. I'm so sorry, I can feel through your post just how exhausted you are. Absolutely you aren't overreacting and honestly I'm impressed that you're managing to keep your cool over this. I think you need to tell him very clearly how you're feeling and how you see the situation because obviously he must be seeing it some other way to act like this. When you have your second child, make sure it's with a partner who loves taking care of his own kid and doesn't push all the work off on you. If you can look after your baby after 2 nights of no sleep, he can hang out with his friend after missing a night of sleep. He's taking you and your kindness for granted. Don't let him. Is there a reason you couldn't have plopped the baby on his lap and started eating? Then, he could have his precious beauty sleep in order to chill with his friend. Also, and this a personal choice, but why can't anyone wear the baby? Safe travels. I'm sorry your husband is being a special snowflake. When he said, "You want her to sit on my lap?" What did you say? It should have been along the lines of, "Yes I do. You can stay up an extra 10 minutes so I can eat then continue napping. I've been up all day and night and will be up until we get to destination." It seems like you just caved and ate while minding your toddler. Husband needs to be called out immediately when there is behavior like that. I get you are both probably tired and cranky, but you're equals and you gotta stop sacrificing basic health. Needs to make his life easier if he's not doing the same. Sounds like a start of an abusive relationship. Some might say I'm exaggerating, but you let him off now, you think he will stop. It will keep getting worse. Something as simple as minding your kids and he is acting like he is a stepdad or better a douchebag. If you get mad at him, bet he will say you are a crazy woman and all that. I don't know your husband, but by the sound of it he won't listen to you trying to get him to understand your point of view. He sees you as the kids are your responsibility and he is just a provider tears of joy. You are dealing with 2 babies.